Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sumner, also known as Sum the Bookworm, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my latest book haul. Before we get started, I wanted to show you guys I'm drinking hot coffee. I made a hot latte because it is super stormy here currently, and also I wanted to show you my mug that I made. It's a little honey pot. I take a pottery class once a week and I'm really proud of this. Super cute. Very happy with it. And my latte is also very good. If you are a coffee drinker, let me know your go-to drink down below. I am currently sipping on a white chocolate vanilla oat milk latte that I made myself. But earlier today I had a s'mores latte from Starbucks. So I love coffee. Don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of coffee. So as I mentioned in my last video, I am currently coming off of a book buying ban because I'm trying to tackle getting through my physical TBR. But now that I'm off the book buying ban, I have a whole book haul to show you from the last 6 months. Some of these are more recent than others, but these are all the books that I've acquired, that I've purchased myself. If you want to know all the ARCs that I've acquired, I can also make a separate video of that. Let me know down below what you would like to see. Go ahead and get started because I have a very large stack to show all of you. Okay, so first up, I have Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. This has been such a popular series. I've been seeing so many people read this. I actually picked it up for my husband for him to read, but I also wanted to add it to my book haul because I do plan on reading this series at some point. What I know about it is that it's like an RPG styled book and it's really fun and really quirky, and I know the guy at some point loses his pants and he's only in his underwear for a long time. I know that there's like an apocalypse that happens. He's trying to survive with his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut. That's really all that I know about it, and honestly I prefer to go into this blind because it does sound like a lot of fun just based on like the cover of it. I just know it's weird, it's quirky, and I'm excited to dive into this eventually. If you've read this, let me know down below what you thought of it. And if you have like finished the entire series, I would love to know your thoughts. Okay, so next up I have Rights of the Starling by Devney Perry. You guys, Shield of Sparrows was my top book of 2025. I have been putting off reading this because I don't want it to end. And I also know that this book is supposed to be like super devastating and we're not getting the next book until next March. So I've been putting off reading this because I just don't know if I'm ready for the devastation yet. I'm probably gonna read it like this year, but I loved the first book so much and I'm so nervous about the second book. But also look at the details on this. I pre-ordered the special edition and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I am so excited to dive into this. I just am procrastinating because I'm so nervous, but I'm also so excited at the same time. I also have The Road to Tender Hearts by Annie Hartnett. My husband actually read this and he really enjoyed it. Basically, a 60-something-year-old man finds out that his high school sweetheart's husband has passed away and he decides to go on a road trip to basically like beg her to get back with him. Along the way, he ends up having to adopt his brother's grandchildren. I think that's correct. And he also reconnects with his daughter at the same time and they all end up going on this road trip together. He also just recently won the lottery, if I'm not mistaken. He won $1 million lottery. It seems like it's gonna be a really heartwarming tale, a really fun story. Also one that I think will have like a lot of feeling to it and I'm really excited to read it. I heard really good things. I haven't seen as much about this as I have like Theo of Golden, but I think that this is gonna live up to the hype that I have seen surrounding it. I also picked up Seek the Traitor's Son by Veronica Roth. I literally went back to book of the month because of this book and the tote bag that I was getting with it. First of all, don't know if you know or not, we're getting another Veronica Roth book, Divergent, but it's surrounding if like she had been selected for a different faction. I think that's correct. I think it's gonna be called The Sixth Faction. I love her. I love that series. That is such a nostalgic series for me. So when I saw that this was coming out, I was like, well, I'm gonna read this. It's super pretty. Look at those sprayed edges. Absolutely gorgeous. Do I know anything about this book? Not really. I know it has something to do with like a prophecy. I know that she's gonna fall in love with somebody and then there can only be one of them remaining. That's all I know. I know it's kind of dystopian, kind of fantasy. That's really all that I know about this book. So picked it up from book of the month. It's Veronica Roth. I'm gonna buy it. That's just how this is gonna go. Next up, I have The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Haro. Fun fact, I actually got to meet her at a festival not too long ago and got to get her to sign a book and everything, which was really cool. I ended up picking this up at a bookstore a couple months later because I saw her promote it at this event that I went to, and I was like, well, maybe I'll get it a different time. Because I was on my book buying ban, no longer on the book buying ban, went ahead and purchased this. Basically, it follows these sisters who rediscover the witches movement during the women's movement. And that's really all that I know about it, just from the back. It looks like they end up like diving into old magic and into the old ways while dealing with like modern times and like women's suffrage. I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be really cool, and I think it's going to be a really good fall read, so that's why I picked it up, because it just kind of gives like some spooky vibes, also feeling like very practical magic at the same time. So really excited about this one. I'm so excited to read it, and I will share with you guys what I think when I finish it. I also picked up Theo of Golden by Alan Levi. Now, I picked this up for my husband, but I know that I will also read it at some point. I don't know much about this aside from what the back tells me. And the back is basically telling me that there's this guy, Theo, who goes in this coffee shop and he sees all of these portraits of all these people who are in the town of Golden, and he ends up buying the portraits and bringing it back to the people that the portrait is of, and then he learns their stories. That's all that I know about it, but everybody has said only good things. I haven't heard a singular bad review about this book. It's also a debut novel by this author, so the fact that it's done so well makes me very excited to read it. I've heard that if you like Remarkably Write Creatures, or if you're a Frederick Bachman fan, then you'll really like this. So I think that this will be really good when I'm in between like a fantasy novel or I'm just wanting something a little bit different. I think that this will be a really good book to pick up. I also picked up Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. Now, I have always said that I would probably not pick up Carly Fortune unless I bought her books used or I got them from the library. She's just never been an author that I've been like intrigued by to purchase, but the deal on this book was too good to pass up, so I went ahead and I got it. I also know the show just came out, and my best friend has read her books and really loves them, so I'm kind of feeling like Carly Fortune is having a moment, and I figured why not pick it up just to see. I'm a big Emily Henry fan. I'm a big Abby Jimenez fan, so decided I would give Carly Fortune a try. Basically, this story follows Persephone, and she ends up getting a call to go back home to Barry's Bay, where she runs into her best friend from childhood. It sounds like they had a fling, so I'm thinking like friends to lovers here, but his mom has passed away, and they end up needing to hash out the things that they were in the middle of summers ago. So it sounds like it goes back and forth between like the different summers. I'm almost wondering if this will be like a kind of people we meet on vacation type vibe. So I'm intrigued by it. My husband just read it. He didn't necessarily love it. He didn't hate it, but I've also heard that she has better books than this one. So I'm wondering if it's one of those things where it's like the writing gets better over time. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna read it probably in August, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, if you've read it, let me know, and also let me know if you think that the show is worth the hype too, because I'm also intrigued by that. I also picked up The Shrouded Queen by Ashley Trapea. If I said your name wrong, I'm so sorry. It looks like it follows like Egyptian mythology. Basically, I'm getting kind of like Prince and the Pauper type vibes with this, but instead of a pauper, it's a decoy. So think like Star Wars, with Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley being decoys as the queen or princess, whatever she is in that. Sorry to all the Star Wars fans out there. I'm watching the saga for the first time. Basically, the story follows Samira, who is the slave to the princess. She has always known that she was going to be a decoy if anything were to ever happen, like an attack. An attack does end up happening, and now she has to impersonate the princess while being monitored by her shape-shifting captor. We also then have Amunet, and she is now the queen of this world, and she is on the run after the king has died, I'm assuming from the attack, but she is looking to find her father, who is the god of the underworld. And so while both of these characters are on these two separate journeys, they are both trying to figure out who can they trust, as they're both learning secrets of their past and things about them that could help them, along with like why the attack occurred at the same time. I saw this, thought it was intriguing. Don't know when I'll get to reading it, but I think it does sound really cool. I haven't really read too much like Egyptian mythology or anything like that. I think that that's what this plays into, just based on like the hieroglyphics that I see on the side of this here. I actually don't know if this plays into any kind of like Egyptian mythology or if it's like an Egyptian fantasy, but that's like the vibe it's giving me with like the palm trees and the hieroglyphics and everything else. So I think it's gonna be a series. I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's gonna be really different than any other fantasy that I've read. And I think that that will just be like a really nice change of pace with all the fantasy that's being pumped out nowadays. If you read this or you picked this as your book of the month pick, let me know. And I would love to know your thoughts about it down below. Okay, the last book I have for you guys today for this book haul is Prima Facie, I think that's how you say that, by Susie Miller. I got this as my free book for completing the summer reading at my local library, and it just sounds really intriguing. It's a, like, I don't want to say a court drama because I think it's so much more than that. Basically, our main character is a defense attorney, and she defends criminals who have been accused of assaulting women. Assaulting meaning all the things, but meaning the thing that you think that it means. She defends them and helps them get free from these accusations. Then the exact thing that she is defending happened to her, and that really changes her whole perspective, because now she is the woman who is having to accuse her abuser, and she is now on the side of the courtroom that she's not usually on, and having to fight to prove that what happened to her actually happened. It's definitely a story that highlights the fact that our system was not created for victims, especially those who have experienced sexual abuse or sexual assaults. And it's a story that just shows a character navigating through very real and very traumatizing things that do happen in our everyday world. So I do think it is a really important story, and I am really intrigued to see how it goes and like how well written it is, because this is such a sensitive topic. But I do think it is something that we need to be talking about more, and that we actually need to like believe our victims when things like this happen. That's everything I have for you guys today. If you want to know about all the arcs that I have recently picked up, please let me know down below. I would love to share them with you, along with like what's been released, what hasn't, all of those things. If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also put the push notifications on so you never miss a video by me. I will see you guys next time. Happy reading. Bye.